Okay, cool. We found the world. All right, so I'm gonna try out the new. What is it? Goating potion? You gotta be the goat to use it. All right, so I'm gonna try it out. All right. Can I just stand here? Oh. All right, so I think I can stand here for like 7 minutes, and I don't have to do anything besides pick up the loot. I can put my hands in my pockets. Cool. Why aren't they attacking me? Hello? Okay, I guess I have to stand here. That's fine. Walk. I think I paid 250K for this one potion. I wanted to try it though. I was like, if I could stand here and not have to do anything besides pick up loot every once in a while, I'll go with that. Yeah, this is nice. All right, so I never have to bring darts again. Well, actually, I do until these potions go down, but that's cool. I could just say, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go make some coffee. I actually might make some coffee though. All right, so it's been almost 3 minutes.
No, no, no. This guy is not training on a Berserker potentially on Zarkets without praying melee. Oh, don't know how many monkfish he's probably going through per task, man. That's a lot. It's the minimum amount, 201, but we got it pretty quick again. Slayer points returning, 1666. And I have 2 clues to do. No. Whoa, a mimic. Not a mimic in like 50 years, mate. Re-drop my handsome triple. Mimic number 49, bro. Never had anything good from these. Never will get anything good from these. Yeah, righty, Mr. ULGIM. The best of luck, my bro, on Zora. Our loot today. What? 58 purple sweets. Say less. Oh, yes. It's been so long and I got one. Oh, let's go buy a torture and put him on the G. Oh, I don't know where my last one was. That's number 4 now. Looks looking decent, but... Oh, bro, I think it was like over 1,000 kills since my last one there. 1,000 and... The hell? I have ferocious gloves in my, my thing, mate. Money! Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have the Rancor green and the Rancor white at the same time now. Unless I already showed it. I don't know, but we can actually have a look at them too. Because I think the green one looks better. This is the white one. And that's the green one, you know. The green one just has this more glow to it kind of thing. This one's just like flat glowing, you know. I think the green just looks better personally, but it is what it is. Anyways, insta-sell, good luck. I'll be patient. I have no idea how much it is, bro. So you know what, mate? Oh, do I dare? Do I dare? For the content! Oh, I've done it, bro! For the content, please don't. I don't want to be top of Reddit right now. Okay, 81 mils fine. That's fine, you know. Probably undersold it for a bit, but, you know, we did it for the content. Oh, mate, I've got the thumbnail now, mate. That's... To be honest, I genuinely thought that was the fang. Every time I get the pommel, it looks like the fang, bro. And I think I'm rich. But... 3! That's my 3rd halberd, and all 3 are in the bank, so that's another 120-ish mil that I'm gonna get. It's a good day. Alrighty. Apparently, maybe I'm gonna make a mistake here, but apparently the halberds are like 35 mil each right now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna chuck mine in the G for 35 mil each, and if they sell, they sell, and if they don't, they don't. If the price of them goes up over time and I lose my money, I don't really care that much. But let's just see what I up. Oh, they insta-sold. Who told me they would... What? You told me they were crashing! Ah, whatever, bro. Well, I made 111 mil, mate. Don't go up. If they go up to... You know what? I don't care. I don't ever. Here we go, baby. It is time to raid. Current personal best hard mode raid we have...
Oh, did it run out? I think it ran out.
It's 1443. Sad. And I reckon its pipe is going to get absolutely smoked with the Amulet of Rancor. Right, okay, let's see how Sotet set goes. So this boss here is one where we actually use Vengeance to drop our health to kill it quicker. I'm guessing now with the Rancor, maybe I'm not going to do that many Vengeances. We'll have to work this one out. And we're already missing everything, bro. So I don't mess this up, right? I pull the Cryptic. I drop the Cryptic, then I pick up my new Cryptic, my good one. And then I talk to this bobblehead. Dig by this thing. Talk to the dude. Re-drop this clue. Pick up that one I just had. And then I combine it together. And using this, I will never see the word Dragonite ever again. Oh, this is back to back. So now, instead of me doing that, I re-drop that clue. Go here again. Hit the Warriors Guild. And boom, I do it again. And Mr. Fierce Guy, mate, good luck on Desert Treasure, my brother. Casket number 1. Don't worry about it. I know it's pretty bad, but boom. 3 clues to go. Casket number 2. Let's just pretend that casket never happened, and we'll move on to number 3 now. Casket number 3. Okay. One more chance. Casket number 4. No way. It was the worst of the lot. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to open a casket inside the Barrows Tunnel. And we're never going to do that ever again. Got ourselves another Noxious point. Is that 1 out of 4? It is indeed. Closing in on 2,000 kill count. Oh, kill number 2,000. I didn't even have the recorder on for it. There is the updated log. And you know what? I'm going to grab a picture of that so I can update. If anybody's ever wanted to know which pet they want behind them, this is Nid and that is Rax. Both in the same screen right now. I honestly think Nid is the superior pet. Just saying. It has to be a PB. It's been a long time since my previous one. But it looks like our Amulet of Rancor is coming in strong today in a challenge mode raid. The Blood Fury in here isn't needed. It's just a torture. It is a direct upgrade. What a time, bro. Is it going to heal there? No, that's so unlucky, bro. Why, man? man. Beautiful, though. 17, 13. I don't know, elite clue, mate. Right, here we go. Let me tell you. Boom. 4 cast masters to do, and then our little good triple that we have saved over there. What we saying? Okay, right, let's try the next one. Maybe that one's just slightly better than that one. Just a bit. I've made a huge mistake, bro. Oh my god. Alright, do I have anything that's gonna be good? Dark Demon Bane, go. Superior Demon Bane, go. Mark of Darkness, go. Oh, this is so bad. Bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna punch it. It's beating me. I'm not gonna beat it today. Let's just bop him to death. Oh, finally, bro. Could have literally done a Dragonite quicker than that, mate. Alright, it's all good. We've been blessed with a triple. Now we can do the clue juggle thing and feel good at the game. Oh, wait, he barraged me and then he got off me straight away. Does he know that my bank is completely worthless right now? Now I have to make sure I drop my spade so I can protect my thing. Secret penis! How does he even have this username, bro? Oh, man. Now, oh, man, I'd always open it in the wilderness, but now we die. Enjoy the bank key, by the way, bro. He will actually get my bank key from now on. Boom! Yeah. Bam! Bro, I've not had anything good from a master clue in like the last 1 billion clues. What? Oh, today, I genuinely asked my viewers. I asked the big brain viewer to tell me what is the best way to smith the rune med. Achievement diary cape, letter D, boom. Beast. Perm band him, of course. Alrighty, here we go. Naked clue scroll. Wait a second. Make sure this is the shit one. It is the... It's very close to that one anyway, so it's all good. Oh, mate! Oh, great! I got a tooth key! Awesome! Alright, task is done. KC 2047. Log still stands as this. Not bad at all. I think we're dry on the jaw now, but we obviously got Spoon the Pet, so log's still good. Until we hit 3K KC. Other than that, I'm probably going to stop using the slaughter bracelets here now. I've done a nice amount of kills, and now we're just going to return to playing the game normally and doing some humble slayer in between getting hold of raid teams. Let's see what tasks we get now. I can start skipping tasks again now, so it's fine. Money! Yes, bro! Money! Everything is good, mate. Everything is good, bro. You can hear the smile on my face right now. The solo mission video right now. The solo mission smile is what it's known as, bro. Go watch a solo mission video, chat, and tell me even a single timestamp where you cannot hear that smile, bro. Come on, baby. Wait, shit! No. This can't actually be. Please. I might be in the biggest... It might be over. This could be a career-ending moment. I don't have enough money for the torture army, bro. Right, I'm selling some shit. Where are them earth orbs? Give me that. Sell these as well. Go. I spent all my money on something, which I'll show you in a moment. Right, these better sell. These better sell. Right, I need to scrounge money from the bottom of the barrel right now. Come on. How much do I have? 18 mil. Don't do it now. No, please. It's just embarrassing. All right, what else do I have, mate? What other garbage do I sell? Yes! 150 of these bad boys are going straight in the Grand Exchange. Wait, is that it? 4 mil, my boy. Nice, that's all I need. Torts, hold them. 22 million. I'm balling again now, bro. Balling again, we're all good. Niankou, step over here, make the amulet, and everybody can watch. Even you guys. Oh, yeah. Right, beautiful. And now I'm not broke anymore, but I can sell the amulet of Rancor on the Grand Exchange for a happy... What? I barely profited. I just spent 18 mil on a torture. Right, I made 50 mil. Okay. I'm now going to buy some purple sweets. For those that do not know, I am doing challenge mode Chambers of Xeric. And I need purple sweets for them. And they are expensive. So, the javelins have been pulled. Oh, man, that's 1 minute and 14 seconds, 0.4 of my life. I'm never getting back. Beautiful. Hey, Dex of my name, bro. First raid with the new sweet stack. Now, I don't actually know if Dex is free-for-all or split. I'm either going to find this out the hard way or the happy way. Like, it's genuinely the sweat strats, but the thieving cape is because we boost to 100 thieving, and I can also right-click boost if it drops to 99. You can actually get 4 grubs just like I got there instead of a maximum of 3. And I believe the time save in this room becomes a few very, very handsome seconds. No, I'm stood still. See, this is what you need to show RuneScape players, mate. Boom. Everyone just... Why does everyone run away as soon as I start recording everyone synchronized bowing a mystic? Oh my god, that's a joke. Oh, it is what it is. Full Torva, pray range, 36 through prayer? Bro, that has got to be the max here. I was there like, I'll be fine. I generally thought if it's going to hit me, I get both my ZGSs before I die. Instead, no, my name's Mutadile. Let's just 36 through prayer and full Torva. Oh, my boy. Thanks, mate. Thanks for the axe. Snatched his axe. Anyone 200k in rune items, bring me a bracelet of slaughter, world 463 necreal catacombs. Say less, my bro. Say less, Mr. Larson. Oh, what a beast. Right, where we at, dude? Give me that rune, mate. Cough up the rune. Yes, my boy. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Quick before the necreal PJs. Yes. Best trade of my life, mate. My boy. Nice. Live. Nah, man. I have never had this many death spawns on me in my life. There's like 20 of them. Man, it's pretty weird just to be doing regular Slayer again right now. But I don't actually know if I mentioned shit in the last clip. If I didn't, I'm going to say it again if I did. We're working on a shaman task. And if I get it, I can store it like these are rack sites. And then whenever I go raiding, I can swap. Oh my god, 2-letter name in the flesh. In the flesh. I5. Could be a little better name, I'm not gonna lie. There's devils. Can we snatch the shaman task today? No way! Gargoyles. Bro, we never achieved it. It's true. We genuinely never achieved it. The gargoyle dying in one singular hit on the Slayer task. And now we have the Rancor. I think we're going to get it. I think this is it. The world's looking fairly empty as well, Mr. Fukami, mate. Me and you, my brother. The goal of this Slayer task, 212 gargoyles. Kill a gargoyle in one scythe swing. And then I win immediately. What? Rune javelins on the first kill? What the shit? Mate, that would have been... that would have been it, bro. That would have been the one hit. No, are you beating me? Why was he half health, bro? I just saw his health bar be red after one scythe. I thought I just finally did it after 1,000 gargoyles. Dumb game, bro. This only means there's only one way to deal with this, bro. Now, everyone knows that the scythe does not have a special attack bar. But I simply cannot one-hit a gargoyle. So maybe I just G-maul off the scythe and one-hit it that way, bro. Because I honestly think that is the only way I can genuinely kill a gargoyle in one hit. It just doesn't work. So here we go. Yes! It kind of worked, but I cheated, so yeah. That is literally AHK. Not AHK in the flesh, but I paused the recording to go check it back, bro. Sanguine Cypher Vicher has a special attack bar. Gone in the next frame, bro. Beautiful. Right, hold on a minute. I want Shaman, so I actually shouldn't have a matscape in my inventory for this. Negative to the lighthouse. Whoever said that that is better than the lighthouse is a genuine moron. I've been there for not even 10 seconds, and I can already look at that and know that it is not better than the lighthouse. Lighthouse is king. Zarfot verified. Task coming up. Thank you for shamans. I am just... It's too late to do this task right now. I'm just going to skip it. To anyone that just hunts down Zuck tasks. I'm very, very sorry. Today is a fresh day. I am on about 1 billion trash clues in a row. So can I just get at least one good clue today? I'm so sad. I'm not even recording, bro. Guy just lost his necroarch, mate, because he died. Unlucky, bro. Let's see what Mike. Maybe I can snatch it or something, you know. Considering it's going to waste now. Unlucky. Doradel. Shamans, please, my dear friend. Oh, Coradel even. Dark Beast is always good. Quick punch. Wow, wow, wow. Coradel. 229 dust levels. Nice. Yeah, righty, Coradel. Boom. Just realized I have a full totem in the inventory. Slayer Master. Coradel. Boom. Mythril Dragons. Left the tooth on the ground there, bro. Where the hell's the boss? 245 Aviancies. I'll be honest. Kriara is just not a task I'm in the mood to do right now. Hold on a minute. I've not done this, have I? No. All right, let's do... Wait, did I just cancel it? Oh, thank God, man. I thought I cancelled it. 65 Crazy Archaeologists coming right up. Log, bro. Malediction Shard 2 collection log. Question is, can I green the Crazy Archaeologist before I can green a Raxor? Give me shamans. All right, we're not going to be for any of this, so I'm just going to skip. Hello, my Cordell. That is a handsome task. Oh, bro. Mate, maybe one day. I know what I'm doing now. I don't know how I accidentally did this back in the day, but there we go, mate. Can anyone work it out? Damn, bro. Didn't expect to get a 7 billion GP drop from a Mithril Dragon, mate. Oh, never mind. That was a risky one, mate. What we saying, bro? Oh, a little Mimic to end my day. Beautiful. How we doing, bro? Remaining roll 6 out of 6. Ooh. Torture Ornament Kit. Why? It is dead content now after this. And I get it. Oh. Come on, bro. You know what, mate? I genuinely hope it just sells for 1 coin, mate. Congratulations to whoever got it. 900k, bro. It's worth 2 mil. Hello, Heckley. Alrighty, brother. I am using an Emberlite with a Rancor on an Abyssal Demon. That is the worst start I've ever seen in my life. That's a little better. A little 57 in there, bro. What? Wait. I'm pretty sure the max hit with a Torture was 68. And now with the Rancor, I just hit a 71. How the hell does that give 3 max hits? Bro. I had no idea. Oh, that's beautiful, bro. Bam, bam, boom. Okay. Right. In this instance, let's swap my task. Because I'm not cancelling these. We still need to get hold of my shamans. But let's go kill some spider. Took his damn sweet time. Mr. Jubik has opened the chest. Yes! Yes, bro! Another scythe collected, mate. Can't get one in my name. But the team pulls scythes. That must be, what, 3 scythes maybe in the last 150 raids? It's going good, bro. Hard mode up. Coughing up. 300 mil. And this team died. Oh, this team died and we got a scythe. What we saying, bro? What we saying? Show the money. 302.4, which means it sold for 1.5 billion and 12 million. Thank you very much, sir. I'll get him thanking me for collecting the cash. It's another chunk of runes there. More steam and smoke runes coming up. GL, GL, GL. What we saying, Mr. Icy? Show an elite nice we can throw down on the ground and maybe get another one. What is that? Right, I've never made this one because I never bothered, but with the new clue tech, I kind of now need to create it. Can I put the lockpick in as well? Please say I can. No! So annoying, bro. All right, fine. Go in the axe hole! Bro, there's actually a guy. Abracadabra. My boy. All right, mate, what are we saying today? Oh, a mimic. Oh, no. If I die on the way out now, do I lose the mimic? Bro. I'm banking at base bank. I'm not risking it. Who the hell said Fang was better than Shadow here, mate? 42 seconds. 18 seconds with a Shadow normally, bro. Just give me a shit reward already. Oh, my God. We got a collection log. A Dragon Defender Ornament Kit collection log? Bro, it's been so long since I had a collection log from a clue scroll. Like, I think I opened 100+ masters with absolutely nothing, bro. Time to sell it on the Grand Exchange, which is number 4. And then we make money. 86 coins it is there, bro. Nice. 39k. Enjoy your Dragon Defender ornament kit, my dear champion. 216 Iraq sites have been pulverized, and we still do not have a jar yet. Total KC now 2,263, and our log stands at this, which is pretty good. No rush to get the jar. Experience is good. Boss is fun. Jar can come in its own time. Next task. Alrighty, Cradell. Shamans. Oh my god. Do I want Iraq sites back to back? Nah, let's take a break from those. Oh man, I mean, cancel. I can do those. I just got my second pet at the Theatre of Blood. We now have 2 Olm pets, 2 Spider pets, and 10 Guardians. Mate, I like genuinely not even gonna lie here, mate. It's about that time I'm buying this permanent boat to Dragon Tooth or something. I'm very much hoping it's 1,000, by the way. I think it is 1,000. It might be 500 for all I know, but there's no way it's more than 1,000. Let me on the boat, bro! Oh, it's 500, mate. Beautiful. My boy. Thank you, mate. Bada-boom! Clue on the ground. Another clue ready to go. Our first clue of the day is... Oh, my God. It's so bad, bro. Oh, don't worry, mate. The word average comes to mind. Bro, it's a good day. Look at that absolute sack of tripe. And then all I do is this. Boom, boom. Right-click this guy. Speak to this dude. And I already have 1 out of 3. Yes, lad, what we saying, bro? What the? That is so bad. Come on, there's just nothing that even stands. At least give me like 7 Raynors or something. All right, this is the biggest task of Karask in the history of the game, bro. Hey, Elite tasked him. I still need, and I quote, the leaf-bladed battle axe to drop. Once I get that, I'm done. Ugh. Oh, I just want Shaman. You know what? I enjoy the spider. Let's go buff him. Little Noxious Pommel coming in there. KC 2,301. I do not believe that finishes off another halberd form, which I think like 25 mil now. I did sell my other ones. Yes, I need 1 more blade. What the hell? 49.2 second kill. Post nerf of the Enrage. That would have been my PB right there. Green, bro!
Do I run raids? No. Yo, what up, Andy?
Jar of Venom! We've greened him! He's done! The spider is concluded! I don't know if I'll ever kill it again, but I can kill it because it's good experience. But now I can go test out these Iraq sites, the barrage or whatnot. But the Jar of Venom is done. KC 2,309. Diddly doodly done.
I mean, I do raids, but I'm working on getting base 90s right now. I saw this video earlier. The top 4 old school RuneScape smoke spots.
Hi, I'm Wishing Well, and I'm going to give you my favourite top 4 smoke spots in old school RuneScape. Please check out BigShot1738 for inspiring this video. He's got some amazing smoke spots that I definitely agree with, but these are my personal favourites. Coming in at number 4, you've got the top of Falador Wall. You can access this through the east. Once you go up the ladder, you've got yourself a nice, secluded spot where no one can bother you. You can smoke in privacy, along with having some nice views, trees, nature, and even the farming spot where you might want to farm your grimy Ranar. Coming in at number 3, we've
When you want to smoke with people, though, I mean, I guess maybe not. Then this would just be like the most secluded places in old school RuneScape. Where you can, what is this? The Catacombs of Corinth?
We've got the one and only Thermonuclear Smoke Devil Cave. When you don't fancy smoking by yourself, these guys will do it with you.
That's what I was talking
Just don't
about.
forget to put on a Slayer helmet before you start hotboxing the hell out of those caves. It gets really smoky in there, and we don't want anyone to be having a bad time and having to white out. And here we are at number 2, Lunar Isle. If you've been runecrafting all day and you need to relax and wind down, in front of the Astral Altar is an amazing spot to do so. With gorgeous waterfalls in the background and a phenomenal view of the sea, this really is a hard to beat location.
That is actually a pretty good smoke spot, though. I like
For
it.
when you want to light it up. Coming in at number 1 is, of course, the whole of Piscatoris. Where else will you be able to melt out amongst animals such as rabbits, chinchompas, kebbits, longtails, and even ferrets? As well as animals, you've got the beautiful seaside and gracious mountains every place you look. So next time you fancy hitting your Bruma torch, take a trip to Piscatoris. It's only a fairy ring away. These were my top 4 smoke spots in old school RuneScape. Don't forget to check out Big Shot 1738's video that inspired this one, and also let me know if I've missed out any of your favourites.
Okay. Hold on. Alright. I didn't even turn on the AC, bro. I'm fucking hot.
And today I want to answer a question.
Wait, I want to watch this video. Watch this.
What is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new video for you all today. Alright, so before I begin, we are going to be doing the quest, The Heart of Darkness. As you can see, got a nice collection log from this quest, and I also killed one of the new bosses that came with this update, and of course we'll be working on loot from 1000 very shortly. But for today, once we have completed this quest, there we go, The Heart of Darkness completed. This will give me access to the temple, and once we have clicked the stone in the center, we will be sent down to none other than the Frost Naguas. Now, you guys may remember in Varlamore Part 1, they did release Sulfur Naguas, and the link to that video will be in the description below. Well, similar to the Sulfur Nagua, these require 48 Slayers, so it's a pretty low-level Slayer monster for such a high combat level of 104. Now, we'll get to the drop table in 1 second, but I first...
Oh, he just kills 1,000 of these? I thought he did the boss. I'm pretty sure he did the boss as well. Oh, I guess he did. There's no way you make like anything off
the other ones yet, but it's very easy to do. You just simply click on the temple to wherever they are located at. Yeah, I'm still learning about this update because a lot came with it, so at least we're going to get a lot of videos from it. But here is 100 base kills of the Frosts. Not the greatest loot, 210k, but hey, at least they have hard clue scrolls. And it's a pretty comfortable location to juggle, so we're just going to keep dropping them, and we will do them all at the end of the video, as usual. As you can see, we're getting a lot of pendant drops now. You really only need 1, maybe 2, but just for the sake of the loot, I'll be picking them all up. And it was at this point in the video that I realized that moonlight moths were around this area, so I kind of laughed at myself for using prayer potions, but hey, we all make mistakes, that's okay. That's why I like to point these things out to you guys in the very beginning. Pretty similar drop table to the other Sulfur Naguas out there. We have a lot of stackable drops, and a pretty strange one there, 24 jugs of water, but I guess it makes sense since they are frost related. There's 180 million strength XP. Well, we are a couple hundred kills into the video so far. Where's our rare drop? There it is, the Glacial Timotli. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, what can I say? But yeah, that's basically the best thing you can get here. Now, this was recorded on day 1, and they were at 300k. It's a 55 attack weapon, and as you can see, when you use it on the Naguas, it is pretty effective. But I'm just going to stick with my rapier for now because, you know, I spent a lot of money on this rapier compared to these nunchucks. All right, so I finally banked. We added 10 tears to one of my amulets, so I'm going to go ahead and rub it, and let's see. Okay, so I have nothing unlocked, so we have to go touch this here. There we go, and we activated the statue. Now we can teleport to it. This is the Twilight Temple teleport, and this should make it much faster to get back and forth, so that's awesome. Make sure you unlock that right away. Save yourself a little bit of hassle when it comes to banking. Now, this being such a low-level monster, you're probably not going to need to bank much. I mean, all of these moonlight moths around this area, that covers your prayer point rejuvenation.
The boss is actually really fun. The mini demi boss, whatever you call it, of those guys. It's actually pretty fun.
Knowing me, I'm sure there's something else around this area that I didn't take advantage of, right? Yet I feel like I always miss something. But either way, the Divine Super Combat Potions and the fact that I was able to pray Piety the whole entire video without having to worry about the cost of prayer points made this really enjoyable. And I just love using the gear choice that I went with just so that I didn't have to click on the moths constantly, you know, to get my prayer points back. Yeah, these frosts also drop 1 sip of prayer, so that's nice. You can either keep it or use it and, you know, not have to click a moth, but you always get that hunter XP, so I like that as a perk here. Now, looking at the drops, you can tell that a lot of them are stackable. We have a lot of noted ore, soft clay, water orbs, as well as a lot of bone shards, which is a nice little perk to this Varlamore update that a lot of these monsters drop. It does help lower levels get their prayer up in a more convenient way. I might end up making a video about them one day. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I did manage to get another, what do you call this, nunchuck drop, another weapon drop, if you will, and you know, that again is the best drop you can get from these Naguas. I'm still stacking up those pendants, and you know, I did bring a gem bag, but probably not worth it to bring it here. Didn't really get too many gems. No herbs from these monsters. Clues, I would guess, are about 1 in 250. I would imagine, but the drop rate doesn't show yet on the wiki. I did bring alkables in the rune pouch just because they do have this rune mace drop, so, you know, that's always nice. But overall, pretty decent monster. I mean, when you look at Slayer, and when you look at the development of it over the last couple of years, with especially lower level Slayer monsters being added into the game and introduced into the game, this really makes it better for lower levels to get on that 99 Slayer grind, even that 72 Slayer grind, right? I mean, this is much better than killing something like a crocodile in the desert and receiving absolutely nothing, or perhaps a dog in McGrubber's Wood. You know, these are real tangible Slayer monsters. I could smell these Slayer monsters. I could feel their drops, and I absolutely love covering them. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've killed 1,000 of them. You know, it wasn't my Slayer task, but for those out there who are going to be on Slayer task, this is what the drops are going to be like for you. All right, here we go. We got a lot of ore. That's pretty decent. Over 1,600 gold ore. Decent runes as well. Almost 1,000 nature, death, 2k chaos. We managed to get 233k GP and 2 weapon drops. So about 2.2 mil overall, plus 6 hard clue scrolls. How long did this take to do, Mr. No Sleep? I don't know, like 4.5 hours, I'd say. It's not as fast as I thought it would be. Yeah, you can't bring a cannon here, so... Oh, I should have said that in the beginning of the video. But yeah, can't bring one, and that would have sped it up. But overall, probably like 250 kills an hour. Sold all the loot for about 2.1 mil. We're left with 900 blessed bone shards, and overall, we're going to go ahead and do these 6 hard clues. We're going to obtain the caskets and then open them up, and that'll just be extra icing on top of this delicious new cake. What do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments section below. I saw some people not like it, some people don't care, some people like it, so which group are you in? All right, let's go ahead and open up these caskets. 1449, 140k. All right, 400k so far, not bad. And there's a nice 600k pirate hat. Wow, and a master clue as well. We'll take that. Okay, not bad. Not a bad opening. Go ahead and price check all of this. About 1.4 mil, so that's pretty decent. All right, we got our master clue. Let's go ahead and do our easy clue as well, because why not? Opening up the master, I got 3 cabbages, which is not okay. What's the drop rate on that? That is 1 and 13,000. Could have been gilded. Could have been 20 mil. But instead it's 3 cabbages. All right, well, we're going to eat these nasty cabbages, and then we're going to open up our easy clue scroll to find another master. All right, you know, they messed with me at first with the cabbages. Now they're going to give me the good reward. Now we're going to see who the real Batman is. All right, opening up the master, 265k. That's almost 400 master clues of nothing. But that's okay, because we're going to get Third Age one day, and that will be a day to remember. This used to be a good band, right? Good songs back in the day. All right, anyway, here's the Rude Light Loot Tracker. You know, I feel like the longer these videos go on, the more I just kind of ramble. You know, the more I just kind of start talking to you guys. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but either way, just if you missed it on my last upload, I did get the thieving pet. This was huge for me. First skilling pet in many, many years. I've also been working on a side project related to PvP. I feel like the Dragon Dagger has gone years being unnoticed, so here's a little preview of what's to come in the future. With that, I'm going to be doing a lot of PKing with the Dragon Dagger. And I also recognize that there are 2 new bosses that have come with Varlamore Part 2, so I will be covering 1,000 of both of them. I do recognize that one of those bosses, the one they call Huey, H-U-E-Y, I just call it Huey Magoo, you know, chicken tender, whatever. And so I'm going to be doing loot from 1,000 of him, probably in the future. I would not expect to see that on your radar anytime soon. But besides that, I will be focusing on the secondary boss. It's a very low level boss. The drop table is awful, so I'm going to give them a few days to see if they update that. But other than that, I'll put a picture of the boss I'm talking about on screen. I just can't think of the name. You know, the names they came out with this update, you know what I mean? I already have a problem pronunciating things, but this is just a joke at this point. What's going on with all these names? But what am I even saying? So yeah, that's it for now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, the PK needs a little improvement, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching.
A lot of people have been asking me my whole life, and more importantly, they've been asking me a lot recently, especially online. And that question comes.
I want to make coffee before I watch this video. I think it's going to be so funny. Hey, just here to leave a non-foot related comment. I can't even explain it. I was like, I thought about explaining it, but then I was like, no. Funny inside joke. Alright, am I done with this? No, I have 7 more.
Around 140 combined hours over the drop rates. Good morning and welcome back on in to Funny Feelings. Last episode, I obtained 2 new pets that I was over the drop rate on. Around 140 combined hours over the drop rates to be exact. Now, it's time to look for a new horizon, somewhere we can bounce back.
This is just like the Hunter channel. Where have we seen this?
Hey guys, I'm
Wait, that was just for him? That's cool.
Oxy. In 2022, I decided to speedrun all pets as fast as possible, starting fresh.
Ah, we're done. Alright. Cool.
Off Tutorial Island. Since then, we've made a ton of progress, obtaining around 1/3 of RuneScape's pets. We've come a long way, but in the grand scheme of things, we are just getting started. This is Funny Feelings. Yo! We are just coming off Guardians of the Rift pet, I'm not even kidding, an hour ago. A couple of days ago, we finished Skatizo pet, which means no more on-task Inferno, so we're gonna have to wrap this pet up off-task. It's honestly not that bad of a time difference. I would say around 5 minutes extra for off-task. It is 100% more efficient to camp off-task than to go out of your way to hunt a task. Alright, that's enough yapping. We got some more pets to get today. Good luck us. We love a nice clean Inferno run. We are 60 minutes in. If we have a nuclear Zuck here, we might actually be able to get Grandmaster speed time on an off-task run, which really just goes to show the power of gear these days. Alrighty, 68 minutes, 17 KC. No pet on the KC. Gamble? Nope. No Cape Gamble pet. Sad. No matter what kind of account you're playing on, a main or an Ironman, casual or speedrunning, it's beneficial to be consistent with setting goals for yourself and updating them as you progress. I just finished 2 major goals that I felt like were holding me back on beginning new content. For PVM pets, I was hyper focused on Slayer because they're fun and I wanted to complete them. Then there's Guardians of the Rift for when I was not PVMing. That was holding me back on starting any new skilling pets. Well, for now, I need time to think, so I just 2-tick woodcutting. All I know for sure is that skilling pets wise, I am going to start to focus beaver and heron, and also skilling nerds, don't call me out. We're going to be 1.5 tick teak soon. Okay, one of the bosses we are going to be opening up is the Big Muspa. This boss just pumps out elite clues at a rate of 1 in 47.5 with the elite combat achievement diaries, 1 in 50 without them, which will incredibly be beneficial for my bloodhound grind. With a pet drop rate of 1 in 2,500, this comes out to be roughly 52 elites, which is 1/20th of the bloodhound rate just from this boss. As a side note, I'm actually really enjoying this boss too right now. There's a lot of small subtleties that you can do to speed up your kills here. Plus, the smite skip potential, I don't know if it was intended or not as a mechanic, but it is an awesome addition. I have just became the Phantom Muspa Master. Oh, I hope everyone is proud of me. 50 KC, and we're starting to get a hang of this boss. It is nice, other than, I will have to say, not a fan of the heat-seeking spikes. Really not a fan of those. A first Venator shard in the books, 79 KC, 10 million loot, and a call log slot. How good. Hey, yes, for the main reason we are here, we got our first elite. Almost triple to the drop rate of elite clues. Once again, it's 1 in 47 with elite combat achievement diaries, 1 in 50 without, but let's not pay too close attention to that. We already have one in Watson, so let's go take a clue break. 2 master caskets here. We go 475 and 476. Average, but we are getting pretty close to 500 master clue count. Sweet. From this day on, Heron Pet Hunt starts today. Skilling pets are long pets, and I'm missing most of them. I need to start chipping away and throwing down some efficient skilling hours here and there. Heron Pet was held up initially by Temple Ross. Once again, you should always do Temple Ross Pet first if you're not 99 fishing already. Then it was held up by Guardians of the Rift, but they're both done now, so it's time to get grinding. It is nice and early in the morning. It is time to jump straight into the Inferno and get started with our day. Wait, I completely forgot about the most important meal of the day. Thankfully, HelloFresh did not forget, and they're giving all subscribers free breakfast for life. This means you can enjoy a totally free breakfast item with all of your deliveries. If you've ever watched an episode of Funny Feelings, I've probably told you every little detail about HelloFresh by now, like their convenience.
Yo, what's up, Humball? It is going good, man. I'm so done with Slayer. I just want to get 90 Slayer, and then I can go run around rooftops and be bored doing that.
Pre-portioned ingredients, easy to follow recipes, bake task cape down. Well, it's not dead yet, but basically at this point, post healers, it's over. Content-wise, this is going to be an episode where I am hopping around a lot, just a forewarning. All right, there's 19 KC. Cape Gimbal? Nope, and nope. Listen, don't get mad at me. I was feeling another Inferno. So, 20 KC, here we go. Nope. Okay, fine. Maybe tomorrow. Ooh, Venator shard number 2. Good morning to you. Oh, good start to the day at the big green old slug. Keep coughing him up. Yup. Oh, do not stop. Please don't stop. Elite clues, man. Elite clues. I am at the point in this series that it is just
Is 90 for the achievement diet? No, it's just a personal goal. I just want all my stats to be 90. I just want the number.
way more exciting to see an elite than
I want number big. I don't know.
any unique. I mean, I don't even know about a Corp sigil at this point. I get an elite from Corp, I would probably be more happy. Wait, what? An elite clue from 2-tick swordfish. Okay, I knew this was possible. I know they did add clues to fishing, but just the timing of this happening is insane. The game absolutely heard my prayers. Okay, listen, I'm a numbers nerd. I know this is rare, but I'm really curious on the math, so let's check this out. Fishing level is taken into consideration, but since it'll always be changing, and since I'm expecting to be fishing well past 99, I'm going to do this calculation assuming 99 fishing. Chance of tuna or swordfish is 257,770 multiplied by 0.95, my elite combat achievement diary, divided by 100 plus my fishing level. That is 1,230.5 times the clue modifier, which for elites is 10, putting us at 1 in 12,305 fish caught. With, let's say, an average of 92 fishing XP per fish between swordfish and tuna, that is roughly 1,132,000 fishing XP per elite clue gained. Wow. So, putting this simply, we got lucky, and I should not expect many elite clues from this grind. 2 more caskets. 1, 481, and 2, 482. Good loot. Actually, yeah, pretty good loot. Around a mil total. 333 Muspa KC. I've really genuinely been enjoying this boss so far. The KC is going up relatively fast, and we chucked the KPH tracker up now that I'm comfortable. 28.1 so far. We're about 1.5 hours into this session. That's pretty good, I'll take it. All right, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this yet, but now is a better time than ever. On Funny Feelings, Muspa will be another example of a no looting boss, but as shown, I'll be waiting at the door for the loot to appear so I can run back to loot Venator shards and elite or hard clues. No looting Muspa gives me roughly 3 kills per hour extra. At 25 kph, what you should expect while you are looting, pet rate is around 100 hours. With 28 kills per hour, what you should expect not looting, pet rate takes roughly 89 hours to hit, saving me 11 hours.
I think you might be close to completing all the elite achievement diaries. Yeah, no, I am. Where is it? I just need Corinne, Lumbridge, Desert, Falador, and Ardon. And I'll do Wilderness eventually. Like,
hours in total. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna miss out on quite a big chunk of GP, but 11-hour time save? That's not something I can just ignore.
what am I adding to the content? I'm just watching it.
A lot of Muspa KC means a lot of elite clues, which means a lot of casket openings. Speaking of, 2 more going right now. 483, 484. Nope. No bloodhound today. Another fishing level flying on in. There is 92 fishing. Not much more to talk about other than the fact that half of 99 is 92. Just another fishing level. One big, fat, fiery, dead Zuck coming right up. 21 KC. And never lucky on the gamble. Man, yep, I already miss being on task. Oh my gosh, I wish these tasks away so fast. It is crazy how much the Slayer Helm 20% damage and accuracy actually shows. All right, anyways, there's 22 KC and a gamble. Both nothing, not today. Oh, the life of a pet hunter.
That's
just
crazy.
Chasing that high of getting any new funny feeling. I know, once again, I'm hopping around quite a bit right now, and hopefully it's not coming off as too hectic. Legit, ever since I got Vardorvis pet, I've promised myself not to fully commit to one activity, and I have been loving it. It has been allowing me to play longer, it's been allowing me to play more efficiently, and
It's so great. I was doing agility, or I was doing Slayer, and I was like, nope, I gotta do something else. So I started doing agility, and then I started doing farming, and now I'm happy playing again.
I'm staying way more motivated
And this Dubro has 22 KC and Inferno. I'm like, oh.
throughout my grinds. Anyways, there's 500 KC,
And I'm
20%
dead.
of the Muspa pet rate. Ladies and gentlemen, Varlamore is here, baby. And with that comes the Hunters Guild, Hunters Rumors, and a new pet called Quetzin. A new way to train Hunter. Think of farming contracts or Slayer tasks, but this time for Hunter. Before we get started, let's quickly talk about how to efficiently hunt Quetzin pet. Quetzin is a pet that is obtained.
It's called a Quetzin? I've been saying it wrong for so long.
Through completing Hunter's Rumors from the Hunter Guild in Varlamore. You'll want to set up similar to this. Remember to stock up on your Huntsman kit with plenty of ropes and nets. You'll want to invest time into setting up a block list. This is done through completing rumors at any of the 6 guild hunters until they give you one of the desired tasks you want to block. You'll want to hold 5 bad tasks permanently at the guild hunters you aren't using, giving you the best array of tasks from the masters you do want to use. There are 2 main ways you can hunt Quetzin. Both are highly efficient and will be dependent on your account goals. First, and most popular method, hunting Quetzin at the highest rumors per hour. You'll be utilizing the expert tasks at Guild Hunter Akko, and your blocked tasks will look like this. These are the tasks you'll be completing. The other method is for those who are still without the baby Chinchampa and herbivore pets and want to passively hunt them while going for Quetzin. You will once again be using expert tasks, but this time at Guild Hunter Tekko. Your block list should look like this. These are the tasks that you'll be completing. By doing this method, you'll be
Whenever I did it, I was just like, all right, I hate this task. I'm not doing it. And then I would block it. And then I ended up just blocking all the tasks I hated. And then I liked Hunter.
completing fewer rumors per hour, but with the added benefit of passive rolls for the other 2 hunter pets. This comes out to be 33% slower for Quetzin, and also 31% slower than choosing to actively hunt your baby Chinchompa.
I should make coffee. I think I'm going to make coffee during this part because I already know this stuff. Wait, but I do want the Chinchompa pant. The Chinchompa pant. The Chinchompa pet. So maybe I should listen.
Out in the wilderness where the pet rate is much better, adding 14 hours and 30 hours to these pets respectively.
Oh.
The Quetzin rate sits at a nice even 1 in 1,000. At 24 rumors per hour, the first method will take you roughly 41 hours to hit the rate. The second method, being 18 rumors per hour, will take roughly 55 hours to hit the rate. Good luck out there, and choose your strategy wisely. Okay, great chins.
That's crazy. I applaud people who hunt pets because I have 1 pet. Where is it? Let me see. I think that's right. Pets. I have 1 pet. I just have really bad luck on pets, I think. I also don't really go for them.
It's done. Akko, what do we have? Oh, wait, sunlight antelopes, that's a block, yes! Okay, all right, that is 1 expert down. It is time for Tekko's block list. Razorback Kebbit. Oh, God. Okay, that is not a block. This is a task we've got to suffer through. Oh, dear Lord, RuneScape gods, I hope I never get this rumor again. Holy.
That's why I blocked it. I did it 1 time and I was like, bro, no.
That was not fun. Whoever invented hunter tracking needs to be studied, because I don't know in what world they thought that would be a fun way to train hunter. That is just downright awful. Okay, turn this task in. 3 rumors completed. Red chins. Ooh, okay. All right, this is definitely not a block. This is actually one of the tasks we are going to want to hunt later on down the line when we're doing masters. So I'll be back when it's completed. Tekko, what do you have in store for me? Red salamanders, yes! Okay, sweet. That is a block, and that is our block list done. Okay, so final block list for us before we begin masters. I have red salamanders, sunlight antelopes, moonlight antelopes, and the 2 adept masters are holding pyrofoxes and snowy knights, which won't benefit me doing master rumors, but can help me down the line if I need to switch up some of my blocks. So out of my master tasks, the only tasks I can do are red chins, dashing kebbits, Tekku salamander, herbivore, and moonlight moths. I'm honestly very happy with this list. It looks fun and will definitely be efficient for passive pet rolls. It's time to get grinding. The pity rate at chins without the outfit is 100 chins, so this should be the piece. Yep, nice. For anyone who doesn't know, pity rate guarantees the rare part from hunting rumors when you hit double the drop rate. Okay, next tip. Anytime I get either chins or Irby, the pets that I can passively get rolls on through Quetzin Pet Hunt, you'll want to enable back-to-back tasks at Guild Scribe Verity. Just remember to turn it off when you're not on those 2 tasks. In my situation, this takes the percent chance to work on my passive pet tasks from 25% up to 40% when I'm coming off one of those tasks. So long term, this is something that's very worth to get in the habit of doing. Okay, perfect time to explain it and show it because we just pulled the back-to-back red chins. 10 sacks stacked up. Let's open this. We're really looking for outfit pieces right now. The full outfit increases your catch of hunter creatures by 2.5% and increases the chance of getting the rare part by 5%. Both very impactful and beneficial for speeding up this Quetzin pet hunt. No armor pieces, no call log pop-ups. Back to rumors we go. It's felt like years since I've given you guys an Irby update, but I can finally bring one to you now. 2,570 KC, and happy to say that it will now be increasing again. Moonlight Moss, honestly, very nice. It's in the guild, very quick, close spawns. Anyways, there is 50 rumors and the guild hunter outfit pieces are dropped at a rate of 1 in 50. So we just hit that rate. 90.
Well, I think I opened like 200 something rumors. I can't even remember. I did a bunch. And I got 2 pieces.
5 Hunter was obtained just a couple tasks ago, and we're closing in on around 500 chins caught so far. I have no idea what the XP rate should be, but we're sitting on 189k an
Ooh,
hour
so
over the last
close.
3 hours, which feels
Ooh.
pretty good for how relaxed and how new I am on this method. All right, well, there's 75 rumors locked in. Still no armor pieces yet. Really wanting one of those soon. Alrighty, Moonlight Moss, thank you. This will be 10 sacks stacked up. Let's go open. Oh my!
right, can I-
No!
can I
no!
make
No! No!
this?
77 KC.
Probably not.
There's what? Wow. Okay.
So I'm
I don't have a
just gonna leave.
single piece of the Hunter outfit, but I already have Quetzin on 77 KC.
What? What? Wait, how do you check? It wouldn't be that. Video games? Dang. Does the whistle tell you? See rumor? Check. Yeah, I don't remember. I've done a lot though. Let's see. All right, we gotta get another Slayer task.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, it's pet day today, and every single day that it's pet day is a freaking great day. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so free. Buckle up, strap in, and get ready because the best part of each video is here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is stats time. Okay, let's make this simple and precise. Nobody loves a good yapper. Quetzin Pet is a 1 in 1,000 drop rate, and we obtained ours on our 72nd sack opening. All the way over here on the left side of the curve in the 6.95 percentile. Assuming 20 Hunter rumors per hour and a rate of 1 in 1,000 for the pet, obtaining ours on 72 KC, plus the time taken to set up the block list, we saved roughly 46 hours. Pretty good. Yeah, I would say pretty good indeed. Oh, there is really no reason to look at the call log since there's nothing on it, but you know, for the culture, let's take a peep. Oh my gosh. Oh, it looks so bad. This game is so great when you just get lucky. It's honestly just more fun. Just get lucky. Well.
Just get
Quetzin,
lucky.
I love you, bro. Spend the rest of your life in here with all your new friends. Enjoy it. And just like that, back to normal life we go. And hello, Elite Clue. KC update since we just took a break. We're up to 682 KC. There is still so much more to do in Varlamore, but I don't want to wish it away so fast. We just got this new big update. We have a lot of goals that I want to continue working on, so for now, back to our old grinds we go. We have a ton to get done. Okay, first off, we hit 93 fishing. And second, we finally moved to Crystal Harpoon. I'm not sure why I was using Infernal Harpoon for the first little bit. I have the shards to basically fish forever, and I still need Volcano and Corrupted Gauntlet pet, so shards should literally never be an issue. Anyways, let's get back to the point. Infernal Harpoon was nice due to its 33% chance to cook and destroy a fish, but Crystal Harpoon has a 12.5% increase over Dragon Harpoon to catch a fish. The pros for using Crystal, they definitely outweigh the cons of having to drop 33% less fish, so from here on out, we are Crystal Harpoon only. 23 Inferno KC. These off-task runs, I'm honestly just trying to play as safe as possible. The times are the opposite of impressive, especially considered to Inferno speeders, but Sometimes it's better long-term to play smart and consistent than risky and fast. You don't believe me? All right, let's do the math. Take 20 Inferno runs. Option 1 is the safe and consistent at a 95% completion rate. That's 20 attempts, 19 completions, 70 minutes per completion, let's say 60 minutes on the failed run. That is 1,330 minutes plus 60 minutes on the failed run divided by 19 completions, putting us at an average of 73 minutes per completion. Option 2, the risky speeder with 70% completion rate. 20 attempts, 14 completions, 55 minutes per completion, and let's take 50 minutes on each failed run. That puts us at 770 minutes plus 300 minutes for the failed runs, divided by 14 completions, an average of 76 minutes per completion. So for the takeaway message, I'm not telling you to go take a nap mid-Inferno, but play smart and realize sometimes it's better to go for the safe solves. 750 Muspa. Just a KC update, nothing special, 750. Oh, yes, I am back home again. Man, BA honestly was one of the best updates Jagex has ever came up with.
Hold on just 1 second. I need like a 2, not short video. Short.
It's like a raid before raids even existed. I feel like we've done a ton of ranting this video, so I'll save you guys the awesome experience of me talking about how great BA is, but just you wait, it's coming, and I'm gonna convince you all of the beauty that is Barbarian Assault.
Yo, Barbarian Assault is so much fun. I thought it was so horrible. Everybody talked shit about it, and then I played it, and I learned the whatever the class thingies. So much fun.
Alrighty, 3 BA Gambas, 739, 740, watermelon seeds, and 741.
Until your teammates suck. If your teammates suck, it's not fun.
I almost forgot how high our BA gamble count is already.
Like, watch a YouTube video. All right.
Anyways, I do miss this place a lot. I will be returning soon. Listen, we gotta wipe off the rust of our 1.5 tick woodcut. I've been safe and comfortable and happy in my little 2-tick cycle, but it's time to get to the better method. First, hear me out. Let's get organized, all right? Guardians of the Rift Pet opened up skilling pets for me, and right now you'll be seeing quite a bit of 2-tick swordfish and now 1.5 tick teaks. Finishing Slayer opened up PVM again, and as of now you'll be seeing Muspa, Inferno, and soon to be Fasani. For miscellaneous pets that I'm working on, you'll of course be seeing Bloodhound.
Bro, I just got the Bofa. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to corrupt it, and then I'm going to go do Desert Treasure 2, and then Muspa, and I'm going to farm Muspa, and then we get to Staff Thing. I don't remember what it's called.
Progress, and Barbarian Assault. 2 skilling pets, 2 PVM pets, 2 miscellaneous pets. It might feel like a lot of content hopping, but for me, this is the absolute perfect balance. The art of Barbarian Assault. Our talented healer Drin just hit a 69-second wave 7, and now I'm keeping to extend the second call on wave 8. Let's see what time he hits. 75.8. Okay, this is actually gonna be a pretty good run. Oh boy, yeah, there might have been some issues on this wave that lost us around 10 seconds, but if I learned one thing, if in doubt, always blame the healer. Listen though, 11-12 is still a pretty good time. We do love to see that. Another clean run, 67 minutes, 2 minutes off the Grandmaster speed time. No pet on the KC, and no pet on the gamble. No! Oh, this time was 30 seconds off Grandmaster time. If my bow did not noodle so hard at Zuck, that would have been it. My solves are definitely getting quicker, and I'm finally beginning to stop second guessing myself. One thing I have learned in all my Inferno experience is that even if it's not the best solve possible, you're typically worse off to second guess yourself and try to adjust than it is to just commit to your initial idea. You know, just food for thought. A bit late to the clip, a bit late to the party, but 93 woodcutting has been obtained. You would not believe the XP we're sitting on right now. 7.3 million. We're officially into the 4 digits, 1,000 Muspelheim climbing, and climbing pretty fast at that. Well, if it is not the best part of PVMing. Second elite clue, which means master clue break. I'll be right back with 2 quick caskets. There we go. See? I told you it'd be fast. 497 and 498. Ew, wait. Ew. 94k and 135k loot. Well, that's just awful to see. Oh, call me crazy, but listen, I am really starting to like this woodcutting method. Something about the cycle of 1.5 tick-ticks just makes the brain happy. It's very smooth, it's very satisfying, and it's rewarding. The XP per hour is so good. There is 95 woodcutting, and we're holding 233k per hour right now over the last 90 minutes. Oh, well, okay. Good morning there. Hello, Elite Clue Nest. All right, I can't get myself to waste any more rolls, so we're done with woodcutting for now. It's time to go bank this Elite Clue. And I had to go match my woodcutting level, so here's 95 fishing. Onwards we go. Just 1 casket to open this time. 499 KC. Here we go. Oh, a call log pop-up. Samurai Casa. Okay. Wait, peep the drip. Okay, we are absolutely not keeping this though. Let's go sell it.
That's cool.
We are 1 KC
like that.
away from 500 master KC. Half the rate of Bloodhound, half the rate of the longest pet in RuneScape. It has been 1 year, 3 months, and 23 days since the start of this speedrun, with an in-game playtime of 121 days, 13 hours. 6 weeks have passed since the last episode, and honestly, there was a ton of progress made, but most importantly, we ended this episode off with our 31st funny feeling, Quetzin, putting it at an average of 94 hours in-game time per pet obtained. But with the release of Varlamore comes more than just the Hunter Guild. I'll see you next time.
Oh, I muted it. I was like, what?
Alright, before we begin today's video, an update from the Ironman account. So this is what I've been doing for the last month or so. I did catch about 100,000 Zulrah scales, and looking at our Temporos KC, there's everything that we've had so far from this minigame. I will be returning eventually in the future to complete the log, but for now, this is kind of what I'm looking at as it goes for AFKing fishing rewards. We have the Golden Tench from aerial fishing, all these big sharks, all these scales, tackle, as well as onyx bolt tips. Now after fishing another 100,000 Zulrah scales, I did return to infernal eels because I want to get a lot more GP on my Ironman. I did a bunch of high alking recently and I got up to 28 million GP. And what you're seeing here on screen, these onyx bolt tips, I'm going to make them into bolts and then just alk them all. So that should produce millions of GP, and it's always nice to get some post 99 XP as well. There's 24 mil fishing. When I'm not doing loot videos on this account, I am working on 30 mil fishing XP so I can align it with my cooking and yeah, you know, get that overall XP up even more. But yeah, I managed to get over 400 onyx bolt tips and another 100,000 tackle. I absolutely love fishing, but you know what I love even more? Wood cutting. That's why today we're going to be chopping redwood trees for 10 hours. I have made multiple videos before on magic trees, but I have never covered redwood trees. And for anyone out there, especially you Ironmen out there who are 99 wood cutting and you want to get some redwoods in your bank, whether it be for birdhouses, fletching, fire making, I mean, the list goes on. These logs are useful for more reasons than one, even for main accounts. You know, it's a decent tree to chop and even bank the logs because they are worth something. You know, they are of value, and this is a great way to get the beaver pet as well. So we're going to be here for 10 hours today. We're going to see how many logs we can chop, and we're going to be banking everything. We also have the log basket from forestry unlocked, so instead of banking 28 logs every inventory, I'll be able to bank 56. Now, I could have had the log basket in my inventory inventory, and I could have just worn a woodcutting cape. Probably would have been easier that way, but I just like the look of it, so I don't mind wearing it. I don't like clicking it, though, when it comes to banking. You have to, like, right-click it, then left-click it, and all sorts of things. So that's a little bit annoying. I hope they update that in the future. But like I said, having this
They are.
basket makes it so that I don't have
Summer Summit. Wait, right? Oh, this came out 6 hours ago. Yeah. They announced it on the Summer Summit.
to bank as much, and on average I think every inventory, like 56 logs being chopped, takes me like 20 minutes or less, maybe 18 to 20 minutes. I was using the top floor redwood trees, but after a few hours I just decided to use the first floor because that'll save me time when it comes to banking. And since the update many months ago, it doesn't really matter if multiple people are chopping in one spot. It's all on the same timer, so yeah, you don't really have to isolate yourself while you're doing redwoods. Doesn't matter at all these days, so that is something to keep in mind. So at my current woodcutting XP 24 mil, as you can see, I only had about 999 redwood logs in the bank when I started this one. I think I have about 5,000 magic logs. That's just what I prefer to cut on my Ironman, all because of the fact that I get to fletch it and then high alch it. So not only do I get, you know, two skills being trained at the same time, but I also get a lot of GP, and I don't really get that from redwoods. So I tend to stick with redwoods on my main. I think I'm close to 60 million woodcutting XP on that account. But overall, in the first hour on the Ironman with 99 woodcutting in this setup, I did manage to chop 167 redwood logs, which came out to be about 91k. Woodcutting's definitely seen a big change in how people look at it since the release of forestry, similar to rune crafting with the release of Guardians of the Rift. Now, I've never really done forestry other than one day for one video. It's just not my favorite thing to do, only because all of my accounts, including my 20 Defense Pure, all had 99 woodcutting when forestry was already released. So this is my preference. You know, I just love AFKing. I was able to actually camp moss giants on my main account for many hours yesterday. I think it was 13 hours. And in the meantime, I did this whole entire video, and I got 3 hours done of another video. So it's really nice to play on multiple accounts, and redwoods makes that so convenient. The XP per hour at 99 is over 60k, so if you put in 10 hours, you are already getting 600,000 woodcutting XP. And that's probably no wonder why there's so many people in old school RuneScape with 200 million woodcutting XP. Definitely a long-term goal of mine. I would like that on any account at this point. But yeah, it was actually here at this point where I decided to start just chopping the redwoods on the first floor instead of the third floor. And the main reason for that is because this was where everyone else was. Dozens upon dozens of players stacked on top of each other, and no one was really bothering anyone. It was just, I made this a very big group activity, you know. It went from chopping alone to chopping with all these people and all their pets. So that's pretty interesting. It's a nice little unique update that happened with woodcutting. I think the same happened at Motherlode Mines, so, you know, group skilling is more encouraged these days. But either way, redwoods is great for the beaver. It's great for XP. Maybe I haven't outlined all the benefits to it for Ironman accounts, but, there's also a lot of people here that just bring a knife in their inventory and they cut all of these redwood logs into redwood shields. And that's also a good alternative to high alch if you want GP here, or if you just want a little extra XP on top of woodcutting, just getting a little fletching XP. Now, when I do this on my main account, I'm always using an infernal axe, so I'm always getting fire making XP, fletching XP, and woodcutting. But on the Ironman, we keep it very simple, you know? We just get that woodcutting XP and bank these redwood logs. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mr. No Sleep, why are you boring me to death with this chopping redwood tree video? Well, you know, I've never covered them, and I never will again, so this is a one-time thing. I am trying to upload a video. I mean, it's the end of the month now, but I'm trying to upload a video almost every single day of this upcoming month. So with all that being said, we have finished up 10 hours of chopping redwood trees, managed to accumulate 1,659 redwood logs, 650k XP, and about GP-wise, if we were to sell these logs, it's about 860k. So it's not too bad at all. I've already had the beaver like 4 times over on my Ironman, so no worries on not getting him. But now with that being said, we're going to go ahead and open up some clue scroll.
Wow, look at all the people, bro. There's so many people here. All right, ping 105. Are there going to be a bunch of people here? Ping 105. There's a bunch of fucking people here. 209. Whoa, am I being attacked? Oh, let me get out of here. I forgot to wear my Vire watch. Hey, there's not 1,000 people here. All right, cool. That's what's up. Boom. Boom. I'm standing right here.
Rolls that I had in the bank from this video, and hopefully we get something good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and claim these caskets. We have an easy clue. Now we have a medium, and following that, a hard. Can we get this elite? Yes, we can. Almost can never complete a master, but here we go. Opening up the easy, 68 and 69. We did manage to get one unique. I'll take that. Now we're going to go in for the mediums. Where's my duplicate Ranger boots? Well, no duplicate, but another unique, so there's a green dragon bot too. Oh no, that's a blue dragon bot. All right, anyway, hard clue, average, elite clue, average. Man, that was not a great clue opening, but I can't complain. I just got third age. If you didn't see it, check out that last video. All right, well, that is it for now, guys. It's just a quick...
I did not see that. You got third age? When did that happen?
Things are going to start moving very quickly now, which might sound strange because to you, things haven't been moving at all. But I'm back from where? You don't need to know. You don't get to know. Actually, I don't have time to tell you. It's a very long story. Movie stuff. I thought I'd be gone a week. I wasn't. I didn't plan for that. But much like most things this year, plans haven't.
Richie, yo, what up, bro? It has been a minute. I haven't been streaming as much, but I'm going to start streaming as much.
Quite gone as they should have. And I'm here to tell you about another plan. I've got another one. Man, it is an actual long story of what I was doing and where I was where I was. Do I seem different? Because I feel different. I feel great. It was wonderful and terrible at the same time. Really long story. Lots of highs, lots of lows, lots of movie stuff. So on October 18th, Edge of Sleep is coming out. I'm not going to bury the lead on this one. That is what it is. And that's all part of the plan. Where? You don't get to know. Actually, you probably would like to know, but I can't tell you for some reason. I don't know why. We're legally not allowed to say where it's coming out until the day.
Because you signed an NDA. Of course.
It comes out. I don't know. There was always this plan.
Like you signed an NDA. Of
From the
course you
very
can't
beginning.
talk about Richie J. Yo, what up? The $14. Thank you, bro. Next bond is on me. You've been putting in content for a while now. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. I can heart it.
It's like, hey, you're a YouTuber, right? You have an audience. Oh, man, this seems like a natural fit. Do a show, your audience will watch it. Bingo bongo, everything will be fine. Plans never go that way, apparently. Even though they would go that way. Like, they would go that way. It's clearly... It would have gone that way. You guys have proven yourself over and over again that it would go that way. If I say, hey, there's this thing, you actually exist. For some people out there, they seem to think that creators don't have an audience. And I'm sure for some, they don't. It's all made up numbers and stuff like that. But Edge of Sleep is actually coming out. And on whatever mystery platform it's coming out on, a challenge was put forward to me. If Edge of Sleep can get into the top 10, then that can open doors.
Edge of Sleep? What is that? I thought it was gonna be so scary. And it's just, he's just on the floor screaming with the red filter. What is this? I just realized my Alexa's playing music right now. I just barely hear it going, ah. Alexa, stop. All right.
What that
I still don't know what edge of sleep is, but
means, I don't know. Open doors. That doesn't sound like anything concrete, but, you know, I've opened a lot of doors in my life, and I don't have any problem with opening more. Because the doors that
doors are so fun to open. I'm about to open a door to make some coffee.
it is going to open are going to open for Iron Lung, which is something that I have been working on for way too long. I was in a warehouse that was no air conditioning in the middle of Texas, not summer, of fall. And I was dying. It was so hot. It was so unbelievably hot. And I was working on it for a month by myself in a warehouse for a month in the heat.
You gotta hit the hay. I'm gonna be hurting in the morning. Love you, Big Dot, dude. Love you too, Richie. Have a good night's sleep, man.
And I loved it. I loved every part of it. And there were some terrible days, and I hated it. I did both. You know, I've put everything I have into this, and it's given me like so much. I've learned so much making it, and I've grown as a person and as a creator. I've grown, which is the only thing I've ever wanted ever since I started doing this. I've only ever wanted to improve what I can do, or at least even know that I could do something in the first place. You know, that was why I started YouTube, was because I didn't feel like I had any control over my life. And if I didn't do something for myself, then I didn't know who I was going to be. And so now here I am, however many years later, and I actually can do these things. And I did. Not just by myself. I was alone in a warehouse for a month trying to make it better, you know, trying to improve it, because the reason why it's taken so long is such a long story. It would take much longer than we have to tell it. And it's, you know, it's not pertinent to specifically the plan. So I'll leave it at that for now, and I will tell that story at a later date. But I just want you to see it. I want you to have the chance to see it and see it right. You know, I want to prove to myself, not to anyone else, really. I don't care what anyone else thinks. No one's a worse critic than myself, especially when I am alone in a warehouse at 11 o'clock and I have forgotten to eat. And then by the time I try to order some food, all the places are closed. So I got to go drive and get Taco Bell again, which is not bad. I don't mind it, but it's just like every day it's not going to be good for my health. So I feel greasy.
You got to meal prep.
Amongst all the sweat.
Or pay someone to meal prep.
Anyway, not important. What is important is that I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of it.
He's like, I'm so tired. I just want you guys to see it.
And I know I'm probably, you know, I'm being too open about. I'm often too open about a lot of things, but I'm asking you directly about this because no one's going to care if we're trying to game the system and get it into the top 10. I just want you to watch it. I just want you to enjoy it. But there was a challenge put in front of me. There was a plan that was made. And you know what I said to him? And this is, again, a little too open and honest. When I heard that I needed to get it into the top 10, I said, truly honestly, I said, only the top 10? And I shouldn't have said that because, you know, I don't want to move the goalpost when something seems a little easier than it should be. But I know what you can do. And I know what you've done before. And all I had to do was be naked for this. But all I'm doing right now is working my ass off to make the best movie I possibly can because I want to. I've never wanted anything more. I don't care about it being successful. I've just wanted to make this what it should be. And what's crazy is I already know the next thing that I want to do.
We're gonna get coffee super quick.
Always do. Like I always do. I know what I want to make next before the current one's even done because I want to take all the lessons that I've learned and apply it to something bigger and then put more challenges in front of myself so that I can push myself to try to learn something. And that's kind of the self-defeating cycle that'll catch up to me someday, but it hasn't caught me yet because I keep kicking open these doors that keep allowing me more room to run. And so, yeah. That's the plan. Did you get a plan out of that? I don't know if that was very clear. The plan is Edge of Sleep is coming out on the 18th of October in exactly 18 days, depending on when this video is posted. But from when I recorded it, and I'm just going to edit and put it up right away afterwards, it's coming out on a mystery website that I'll tell you when it comes out then and there. All you got to do is watch it, enjoy it, get it in the top 10. That's it. That really is it. Just the 10th spot, not number 1. We don't have to dethrone Joe Rogan. I don't know, man, it's going to be like 9 other of the most incredible award-winning shows are going to boom, boom, boom on that day. I know that's what's going to happen, but I'm asking, drop whatever you're doing that day. Just put it on. Enjoy it. Watch it. Re-watch it. Stuff through it. Not because it's bad. It's kind of a depressing story. If you've listened to the podcast, you might know what I'm talking about. But yeah, check it out. I guess if you discover where it is beforehand, that's perfectly fine. If you get a jump start on it, that's all good, as far as I know. Ask for forgiveness. Yeah, but enjoy it wherever it appears. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I am sorry for this departure. I have this weird thing where I can't shift into a different mindset while I'm in such a hyper-focused mindset on something else. When I have this panic in my soul that like I have to dedicate my entire being into something or else it will crumble to ash. Yeah, when I get that, I can't really do anything else. And so that's kind of what happened here. And then it gets to the point where I'm just like, man, I don't even know what I'd say. Especially if I'm in the middle of it, especially if I'm like, well, I can't come back for a bit. So I always wait until I'm actually back before I say anything at all because, you know, number 1, I can't concentrate on, and number 2, you know, I'd actually be back, but I am. So weird. Sorry, it's just really weird. All of this. It's pretty cool though. Shockingly, I have more work to do. Turns out people don't like it when you turn your phone off for a few weeks and tell them to fuck off and don't bother me with bullshit I don't care about. It's just like, you know, I'll be jumping up and down from the rafters, just shaking people, being like, "Let me make something great for you." Not you guys. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. This is other people. Just someone in a, you know, a really fancy suit, just like, "Let me make you money. Let me make you money." You know. October 18th, Edge of Sleep comes out. Watch it. Top 10. That's the goal. Top 10. You know. If it goes higher, that's even better. You know, it's kind of like a thing where it's like, if it's higher, it's any better. But the goal has only been set at top 10. So I think that we can conquer that pretty easily. So let's aim for that. And then wherever it lands in your fervor, that's good too. All right. And then after that, yeah. Iron Long. I can't wait for you to see that. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. Okay, anyway. Thank you. As always.
Okay.
I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!
Hey guys, it's me, and today I want to answer a question that a lot of people have been asking me my whole life, and more importantly, they've been asking me a lot recently, especially online. And that question comes in many forms, but it always distilled down to the same thing, which is, in one form or another, why are you like this? Whether it's the dead rat alarm clock, the barbecue puke shower curtain, dead animals in the house, or any other one of the stories that are just an indicator of me living like a complete fucking animal, people always wonder, why would a person live like this? Why would a person be like this? Why am I like this? And I think that honestly, you know, there's a lot of answers for this. I really don't want to make this like a super long video. So hopefully I can distill it down to some main points and not really go off on too many tangents, although I think that I probably will, because there's a lot of like history with it and everything like that.
Yeah, it's a 35-minute video.
And so basically the first thing you need to know about me is that I actually, if you can believe this, I know this might sound shocking, is that I actually have not always been like this. This is a relatively new thing for me. And I think that it really kind of started a lot when I would say in high school, and then later on it kind of entered phase 2. And that was probably somewhere around 21 or 23, somewhere around there in those age groups. And that's whenever, you know, the degeneracy really kind of went, you know, it ratcheted up to the next level. I leveled up, new expansion release, DLC, etc., right? And so this happened then, because as a kid, I was actually very much like a very conscientious kid in the way that I basically didn't really want to be perceived in a negative way. I wanted to be seen as a good person, etc. And I've always had a big problem with being able to like relate to other people because I think that I'm just a little bit off, right? I wouldn't say that I don't have a moral compass, but I would say that my moral compass doesn't point north. And this has been a problem in a lot of cases in my life, whether it's with relationships or friendships or anything in between. I've had a lot of problems because of that. And in the process of this, I've learned a lot of things about myself. And the main thing is that my take and my view on moral issues is not really what I would say a normal person thinks. And this has caused me a lot of problems. And especially like as a young kid, you know, being able to like interact and fit in with people, it's a weird dichotomy because the truth is I actually always did have a lot of friends, and I never had problems making friends. But at the same time, I always felt like I was very different from a lot of other people because of the way that I felt. I used to have, for a comparison, just a point of reference, I guess you could say, I used to have my mom read me all of the different like sins in the Bible and everything, because I understood, even as a little kid, I'm like, there's something wrong with you. You know, like, you better learn this so that way there aren't any problems in the future. And so I would have her read all of these to me. That way I would understand how to behave, right? Because it just never came naturally to me. Things that come naturally to other people were not natural and are not natural. It's not like things have changed. If anything, they've probably gotten worse. As I've gotten older. And so I've always had a big problem being able to like you know, understand like where, you know, how you should act, how you should treat people, what you should do, how you should say things, etc. So almost everything that I do is a learned performance rather than an innate social I don't know, like instinct, if that makes sense. And hopefully the performance is good. I consider myself kind of a good actor, at least, right? But of course there are going to be cracks and outtakes as well. And so those are usually in the form of the Twitter clips with 100,000 likes. And so anyway, as a kid, I was always treated this way. And, you know, people thought that I was a little bit off, a little bit weird. Like one time, like, for example, there was a kid that I was like playing with baseball with him, and he was annoying me, making me mad. And so I hit the ball, and I hit it with the explicit intention of hitting him in the face with the ball. And I did. And so I remember there's blood all over the kid's face. He like broke his tooth and everything, and everybody was standing around like what the fuck, like what? This is like terrible. And I remember walking up. This was like the best day of my fucking life. This happened, and I was so happy. And I could see that other people were made very uncomfortable around this. And that's whenever I started trying to like really kind of mask my emotions and how I felt about things, because it was very evident to me that I was not really normal. And this has been, again, a huge problem my whole life, but that was pretty much the first, at least the time that I can remember in my mind, the first time that I can remember that and see that, wow, this didn't go over the way that I thought it would go over, because I was so happy and nobody else is happy and they think I'm like a bad person. But it's like, you know, from my perspective, that's not how I saw it. And, you know, from my perspective, rip bozo. So this is a big problem. And this happens in middle school as well. I cared a lot about like how I looked, how I dressed, etc. in middle school. I mean, really, who doesn't? And, you know, I really tried to like take myself seriously, and I tried to have a good impression, etc., do the right things, say the right things, wear the right things, be the right kind of person. And going into high school, I kind of got there's a weird thing where like I ended up going to like one high school that I didn't want to go to, and then I ended up going to another high school after that, after I told my parents that if they didn't change me over, I would kill myself and fail every single class. Which, to be I was halfway followed through with that, because my first semester in that high school, I had a GPA of a .08. It was actually impressive. It was hard to do. I had to go out of my way for this. And so then I ended up getting transferred over, and I went to the school where my friends were. And I think that like the high school that I had originally gone to was a much more superficial, much more like, like a higher class high school, because my dad wanted me to go there because, like he wanted me to go to school to get an education. Imagine that. I wanted to go to school to hang out with my friends. So there was a bit of a disconnect there. And so I go over to the other school, and I realized that I need to stop caring about what people think about me, because I saw the people that were in that other school, and I realized that's not the kind of person that I wanted to be, because they were the more extreme version of the person that I was trying to be. And at that point, I realized that I didn't really want to be like other people, and I had to develop, I guess, my own identity. And this was at like, I would say 14 or 15. And that happened, and that continued all the way through high school. And, I was always like, I never really had a girlfriend, right, in high school or anything like that. Maybe, I talked to a girl, but not really, okay? And so I was never really treated very well by, a lot of girls or anything like that. And big surprise, imagine that. And so anyway, this happened, and I kind of got used to this, and it was normal. So I would try to improve myself and, like make myself look better and try to do this, and it would just be met with the same outcome, which was a massive failure. Big surprise. Being a level 60 warrior isn't as attractive to women as it is to other 16-year-old guys. And so anyway, I had this happen, and, I eventually kind of got to the point where I was more comfortable with that, and I stopped really caring as much about what, like people would think about me, and, in general, just like people's perception of me. And this kind of got worse as time goes on. And I think that I spent like my teenage years primarily trying to disconnect myself and trying to remove myself from the obligation to be a certain kind of person to the public, and just to society in general. I viewed society as I never chose to be here. This was not up for discussion. I just spawned in here, and so it's like I have to follow these rules. I have to do all these things. I have to be this kind of a person. And then, when I was like 17, 18, 19, I asked myself, well, why am I doing this? And so I stopped doing all of that stuff, and I've done many degenerate things, none of which I regret. Nothing at all in my life that I've ever regretted at all. But I would do things that a lot of people would consider to be very improper. Let's just say that. And so I never really viewed myself, I never really viewed it as like a good or a bad thing. I just, simply existed, and I did what I would do. And that was it. And at that point, I pretty much had completely disconnected myself from the perception of other people. And this was at the same time, like growing up, my mom was, I think there was maybe 2 years or so where she made above the poverty level in terms of income. And so we basically barely skated by most of the time. And primarily the reason for that, honestly, is because my dad always paid child support, etc., at least until I was 18. And, all that time, she was able to skate by with that and pretty much survive. After high school was over, then obviously like that stopped, and then she wasn't able to support herself, so I was having to figure out ways to make money and try to like piece together money. She would borrow money sometimes from my dad, and it was in general like a very, very negative situation, and so we never really had any money. This was the time where I was pretty much ironically at the peak of my degeneracy. I was probably one of the highest rated warriors in WoW. At the time, it was great, but not necessarily in real life. And so at this point, I had pretty much completely disconnected myself from the way that people saw me. And I stopped caring about the way that people saw me, because I pretty much gave up on being like a normal person. I gave up on being accepted by the public. I gave up on living a normal life, or, having a family or anything like that. I just felt like I just was not capable of that based off of my experiences that I had. And I had many other ones too. Like I stabbed somebody and a few other things too.
Wait, what? I feel like I've heard I've been watching Asmund for like years now. I feel like I've heard all of his stories, but I've never heard of him stabbing someone.
probably wouldn't even say, because they would too drastically alter people's perception of me. But either way, a lot of these instances where I kind of was like, okay, this is bad. Maybe it's better that I'm quarantined in my house. And so anyway, I did this a lot, and my mom and I, like, it was really just kind of the two of us. My dad was there, he was supportive, and he always has been supportive. But other than that, I do have family, but none of them live in the state of Texas. And so any trouble, any problems, anything like that, it was pretty much entirely on me to resolve this issue. And so take care of my mom, pay for things, anything like that, it was always on me. And her health started deteriorating at about the same time. This is big surprise. You smoke since you're 16. You spend your entire time smoking cigarettes, watching Ancient Aliens, and fucking around on the internet playing WoW, and you're overweight massively like she was. This isn't good for your health, especially when you're getting into your 60s, which she was at that time, because she had me when she was like 39 and a half or 40 or something. And so at this point, her health was deteriorating, and I remember like she had like a number of instances where like I would like wake up and I hear her like screaming because she would like I don't even really know what the fuck was wrong with her. I don't know. It was like a weird thing where like she couldn't see out of her eye, and then she had like some kind of like I think like a bleed in her eye, and then she had like I think it wasn't really a heart attack. There was like some sort of like variation of that. And I remember like her like begging me not to call the ambulance, and this is just like, and this is at the same time that the house is fucking, we can barely pay for the house. We're worried about getting evicted from the house. We have no AC, or no, we did have AC. We didn't have heat. And so, I would go to sleep and like the house would be so cold because I would just give her the heater. And I always viewed it as like, I'm sleeping out on Mount Everest, right? It's like, I'm cosplaying as Bear Grylls. And I remember like my glass of water in my room, there would have like ice crystals on the edge of it, right? Because of how fucking cold it was.
That's crazy.
And so I did that really for like 2 years, and so we had like
house?
basically like zero money. And so this happened, and pretty much like her health would deteriorate more and more and more to the point where she couldn't drive, she couldn't do X, she couldn't do Y, she couldn't get a job anymore. And then it relied on me more and more to completely support her in like pretty much all ways. And so, and I remember she would like beg, like she was like on the ground like crying, begging me not to call an ambulance. And so this was very upsetting for me, by the way. Like I got to the point where like at this time period, I would wake up like every 2 hours or so with like a weird thing where I would hear her screaming my name. And this went on for maybe like 6 months to a year. And also I want to say that like all of this stuff and everything about it, I don't really like, everybody in life has problems. And I hope that by sharing my problems, people can kind of see where I'm coming from as a person. I don't really care about sympathy. I don't care about people feeling bad for me. I don't really give a fuck. It doesn't matter to me. So I hope that nobody thinks that this is coming off as any form of a, like sympathy play. I've had things bad happen in my life.
Hey, what's up, Skandar?
I think that in many cases they've been my fault. I've deserved them. But this is just what's happened. And so anyway, and every action and every outcome in my life leading up to now has led me to the position that I am right now. And I think that in a lot of cases, I'm happy with how I am. And you can't just go back and edit out all the bad parts and expect to be in the good part. And so at the same time this was happening, like a lot of my friends were obviously going through college, finishing college, having girlfriends, like moving in and everything. And I was worried about, number one, my mom dying. Number two, being homeless, and number three, at that point, I had always assumed that I would kill myself after high school. Like that was my plan. And Wrath of the Lich King came out, and I just got distracted. I forgot, and so I ended up not doing that. And because of that, I never brushed my teeth in high school. Never really gave a fuck about it. Never cared. And this caused, guess what that causes? It causes your teeth to rot out. And so a lot of my teeth had to be, I had to get fillings and everything as a teenager. And my dad paid for.
Dude, just saying, damn, you looking good? Thank you. If you had an American flag over your bed, you would kill yourself too. You know, like America.
For a lot of it, which he was very, very unhappy about. And so these fillings would come out. This is what happens with fillings or anything like that. And they did come out, and then, of course, my teeth deteriorated.
Actually, true. True.
Naturally, because I love soda. I love drinking soda. I've got a soda right over there. Went to McDonald's earlier today. Really, really like soda. Like it so much that right now I only have 5 real teeth left in my whole mouth. And I think you start with like 32, which is kind of crazy to think. And so anyway, this happened, and all my teeth were starting to rot out. I was not able to eat with one side of my mouth. I would have these toothaches that would get so bad that I would pass out from the pain. And I eventually had to go to like the, basically, if you're like, the people that really get fucked by medical bills are the people that are in the middle of like, economically, because if you're broke, like they'll do shit for you for like $10. If they can get anything, they'll do it. And so I had a program like that. And so they would have to pull out my teeth kind of regularly. And that's how I lost. I have no back teeth at all. That's why if you look at my jawline, it's very different than if you look at it from like, high school or like by the age of like 19 or 20. It's completely changed because I've lost all of my teeth and my jaw bone is like pretty much rotted out. And so, which as far as I know is unfixable, at least in the way that I have this problem. There's a separate problem that is fixable. I don't have that one. I talked to a dentist about it. So it's basically like irreversibly fucked. And so anyway, this happened, and it was not a great time. My teeth were rotting out, etc. And at that point, I had to completely, like, pretty much give up the notion and give up the dream of ever being a normal person. At that point, I could feel myself no longer being the same as anybody else, right? And I actually, for a while, I really hated it, but then I got used to it. And then I embraced it, and I think that's where I am now. So I would say like that was from like ages, like I would say 13 to I don't know, like 21, somewhere around there, right? Then after that, I started doing other stuff. I was playing WoW, I was making videos, I was doing other random things, right? And my mom's like health pretty much would always get worse, and that's just that's just the way it is when you get older, right? And so I would have to do my best to like take care of her, and worked at the IRS for a while, tried to work at Sam's Club, didn't really go very well. But overall, I tried to go back to college. I do have a college degree, if you can imagine that. But learned more from business from WoW than I did from business school. And so then I spent that time, and then this was all the time, like, me not knowing if she would, every day I would wake up and like, hear that voice in my mind, and like, it was really, really bad. And this is just something I would do all the time. And I try to always make the best out of things. I try to just, not think about it. But, looking back on it, things were very, very bad. And so anyway, fast forward a little bit later, and that's whenever I was like going back to college. I thought that I would just, basically have a shitty job, play video games for my whole life, and then die, right? And then I got a shitty job, and I realized the shitty job is actually a lot more shitty than I thought it would be. So then I remember it was probably like one of the best things that ever happened to me, is that I took this job at Sam's Club, and I hated it so much, it actually encouraged me to make myself a better person, if you can imagine that. And so I signed up to go back to university and finish another degree that I was working on so I could go to law school. Actually, I wanted to be a lawyer, basically because I had a friend in high school. We would always play Magic the Gathering, and I could see him. He would always manipulate the rules to come out ahead and win different, like, arguments in Magic the Gathering. And I was like, I bet lawyers do that in real life. I should do that myself. And so that was always my motivation. And anyway, I did that, and then you know, a number of other things, you know, random things that are not, you know, I would say like YouTube or public safe that I did. And then after that, I started doing YouTube. And then I started doing YouTube, and I focused on that. And I would put videos out of the way that I lived, etc. And people would always find it to be very funny or like weird, and everybody would like really like. There were a lot of people, and this is true even now, people that like hate me for living the way that I do. And I think that really, you know, people look at a person like me and they see a person who has a number of things in their life that they wish they had, but I've done basically, you know, if you look at it from like, what do they tell you to do when you're growing up? You know, I used every single thing to do as a checklist of what not to do, right? And so, you know, I think that a lot of people could be a little bit, you know, annoyed by that. And so I can see why, and et cetera. And it is disgusting, by the way. And so, you know, missing half your teeth and, you know, living in a dump with a dead rat alarm clock. You don't know if your mom's going to be alive that day. You've got no money. You have to support her. She's never going to be able to support herself. And things are just basically slowly getting worse and worse and worse. And I started doing YouTube, and things started doing a little bit better. I started doing streaming. Things were doing better then. I went to get my teeth fixed, because if you look at my old videos, a lot of my old videos, you'd notice that I smile. You know, when I smile, I cover my mouth when I smile. The reason for that is this isn't Saikuno, where I don't like my smile. Yeah, well, I don't like my smile. It's not because I think it's ugly. It's because I didn't have any fucking teeth. And I didn't want people to see that. And so that's why I would cover my mouth a lot whenever I first started streaming. And so this happened to me for a long time. I go to the dentist, and they tell me it's going to be like around $50,000 to get all my teeth fixed and everything taken care of. Then I thought, maybe, because it was the first time at that point where I kind of like, it really hit me that I had like irreversibly and irreparably damaged my life in a way that I couldn't just immediately like undo. Because like as a kid, you know, usually you make a mistake where it's like you scrape your knee and then, well, you put a bandage on and it gets better. But with this, it never was going to get better, and it's only going to get worse, and it certainly has, by the way. And so anyway, I did want to kill myself, but I decided instead of killing myself, I'd do something even worse. I'd start streaming. And I started streaming because I wasn't really making enough money. And everybody says, oh, well, I started streaming because, you know, I like interacting with people. It's because I was lonely. Well, I started streaming for money. I needed some fucking money. And so that's what I did. And I was like, guys, we've got a donation goal of $100, and you know, if we get $100, I'm gonna go to Wendy's tomorrow. And I would always meme it up, you know, $1 equals one donut, and it's like, you know, I would make a bunch of money, and it was great. And things actually did go very well. I streamed every single night. I was very dedicated. I tried to make things as entertaining as possible, and you know, I did what I tried to do best, right? And things kind of got better and they improved. This happened just at pretty much the same time. A lot of my friends were kind of evolving and going past, you know, like college, like they were getting careers, getting married, having kids. And like now I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure every single friend that I have is either married or has a kid, which is kind of crazy considering that, you know, I'm sitting here doing what I'm doing, but it is kind of weird. I'm 30.
Man, all my friends, they're either married or have a kid, and I'm just sitting over here with millions of dollars.
More now, which is
he doesn't take that into consideration, though.
Honestly, a fucking shock. Like, I can't believe it. I don't feel 34. I feel like I'm still 16. But I look in the mirror, I see my hairline, and I think to myself, oh my god, wait a minute, I think I'm actually 34.
Yo, I look in the mirror and I see my hairline. I'm like, damn. I hope it stays just like that, please.
And if I'm really not sure, I talk to somebody who's 16, and then I realize, hold up, wait a minute. No, actually, I am 34. Because there's no better way to realize that you're actually older until you talk to somebody who's actually younger. At least it is for me. So anyway, you know, my stream was doing very well. My social life, really, I pretty
unless you're mentally 20 forever.
much like stopped interacting with a lot of friends of mine because I focused pretty much just
Unless you play RuneScape. No, I was kidding.
on streaming and on making this as much as possible. And also, I'm a very introverted person in a lot of ways. I like being alone. I don't like people talking to me a whole lot. I don't like phone calls. I don't like interacting with people. I don't like going out. If you guys might notice this, right? If it's, you know, a mystery or secret. And so, you know, big surprise, that's how it was. And then, you know, I started streaming. My stream started doing better. And there was a degree of, like, stress that created. But, and in terms of, like, my lifestyle and everything, living that way, I never really thought about it at that point. I never really worried too much about, like, kind of how, you know, people would perceive me. I always viewed myself as like, you know, this is just who I am. This is what I am. That's all there is to it. And I never really took, and I still don't really take any criticism or any negativity to heart. I don't take it personally. I don't really care a whole lot. And so at the end of the day, it never really bothered me, and people thought it was funny. And so, you know, I had like these a snack box, and there were like maggots in the snack box, and I would eat the food with the maggots inside of the food. It was like honey buns, which were really, really good. And to be honest, I didn't even really taste them. So it was pretty much the same thing. It didn't even bother me.
What? He ate maggots? What? Bro, that's like that's the grossest thing I think I've ever heard.
And so,
That's even grosser than the dead rats.
you know, I had like taken at that point, you know, my teeth had like totally rotten out. And so I had taken pliers to like break pieces of my teeth off, even, you know, like if I was
Wait. Possibly. He could tell the story about when he was raid leading, he had to rip his tooth out and then continue raid leading. I feel like he's going to say that because he tells it like 17 times a week.
wasn't able to speak during a stream because like a point was like, you know, poking my tongue or like, you know, playing a game or something like that, talking to people. And so I still
No, he
have the
didn't.
pliers actually in my bathroom from all the way back then. And so this had happened for quite a while.
No, he didn't.
And then I guess you could say I started like, I guess like the second phase of my life of like trying to remove myself from like caring about being worried about the outcome of other people. It was always very scary for me to know that, like, you know, my mom would die one day, right? This was extremely scary. This was like the one thing that I didn't
is
want
scary.
to have happen. And in 2021, it did happen. And so leading up to that was incredibly stressful. She pretty much did everything that she possibly could. I love her, but she did every fucking thing that she could to make things as absolutely unpleasant as possible. Oh my god. And so, yes. It was very frustrating to deal with somebody like that. But, you know, she was 70 at the time. And so it really, really, really hurt. And it's, you know.
His mom was 70? That means... Oh, I don't guess that's too... Asma was born whenever she was like 40.
Know, like, she was the main person in my life that I was like most connected to, and like, you know, this is the person that I had like the deepest emotional connection with, and to just lose them, and it was kind of random, by the way. Like, things got worse over time, but it was nothing like at the very end there. It just kind of went off a fucking cliff. And so this happened, and then at about the same time, a little bit after that, I also broke up with a long-term girlfriend at the time. And then at the same time, my dad got so fucking sick that we were like talking about writing his will, like, and he's still setting all that up because he doesn't know if this shit's gonna happen again, right? What's gonna be? And he's 77 too, so it's rough, right? It's bad. And he went through pneumonia 4 fucking times in a year. And so, and he's still getting around, you know, going to the store, etc. But I got to help him every once in a while too, right? And it is what it is. And so again, and you know, we don't have any family around here, and so, you know, if something goes wrong, if something's bad, there's one person who's responsible for that, and that's me. And so that's a lot of stress. It's a lot of pressure, right? And, you know, I had all three of these things happen to me within pretty much 1 year of each other, maybe 2 years with the thing with my dad. And so at that point, I began the second part of, I think that, like, you know, my, you know, abstraction of reality is that I've tried my best to remove myself from caring about other people as much as I can, and not caring about them in terms of, like, you know, being friendly. Of course I'm friendly with people, but being emotionally attached to having them in my life, being emotionally attached to the way that they feel about me and how they're doing. It's been very hard for me to actually have any sort of feelings towards people when it seems like everybody that was important to me is fucking dying. And so this, or leaving me, right? Or breaking up with me. So at a certain point, you just kind of get away from that. And then after that, you know, we entered into, I would say, the third phase, which is the point where I you know, lose the connection with myself. And I think that whenever I finally do that, I think that maybe one day I might be happy again. And what I mean by that is that I always worry about, like, dying and, you know, all this stuff, and, like, how I'm, you know, like, where do you go, what happens, right? And it would be very, very stressful for me. And I usually reassure myself by reminding myself that I'm just a hyper-intelligent monkey that probably evolved too fast. And I think that we all are, by the way. It's not like I'm special. And that usually is oddly reassuring. But otherwise, it was very stressful for me. And I did think that I was farther along. I thought I would be okay with dying until I thought that I was dying, and then I realized that I wasn't as far along as I thought I was. Recently, whenever I had a blood pressure reading of 194, which is a high score so far, you know, at least so far. And so things have been improving since then, by the way. But anyway, this has been, you know, my life, and I stopped really caring about anything.
This is a mental awareness support stream. No, this is Asmon's life.
I stopped caring about what happens to me. I stopped caring about what happens to other people. I stopped caring about what people think about me. And I felt that the more that I have, the more that I've cared about things, the more unhappy I've been as a person. And I think that this is true on, like, a base level.
You know my heart rate, though? It's an average of 55. I feel like that's pretty good.
Is this some sort of pathological problem for me? I think it probably is. But at the end of the day, this is the best way that I know to cope with it, right? And so for me, the way that I live and everything is a manifestation of that. It's always been this way for me. My mom, like, growing up, things were pretty messy, etc. But then even now, things are worse than they ever have been in terms of, like, being messy. But, you know, I never really think about it or worry about it because I'm just never really, it doesn't even cross my mind. I'm thinking about things that I want to think about. I'm doing things that I want to do. And I never think about what other people think about me. I don't think about how it affects other people. I don't think about how they feel or anything like that. And it might sound like a bad thing, but it's made me a happier and more fulfilled person, not worrying about anybody else really other than myself unless I have to. And it's been very, like, weird for me getting older, especially. And, you know, like, having, like, priorities change in your life and, you know, having different things happen to you. And so I wanted to make this video and kind of, like, explain, like, kind of how I got to be this way. And hopefully a little bit of this can, like, explain, why do I behave this way? Why am I like this? Why do I have no shame with things, right? It's because I've lived a life where I've tried desperately to hold on to any degree of dignity that I've had and anything that I've had, and it's just slowly been taken away from me. Whether it's myself, pieces of myself, other people, or the way that the world sees me. I think that the more that I've kind of just, you know, let things flow freely and not care about it, the more happy and content that I've been. And so it's an ongoing process, and began whenever I said, you know, I guess I said I was like 13, and you know, I guess the last thing for me to do is really to let go of myself and, you know, just finally be content with my own existence for the time that I exist. And I'm not really a religious person. I'm not a spiritual person either. I don't believe there's any light at the end of the tunnel. I definitely don't think so. And I just try to make the best of being in the tunnel. And so that's why I live the way that I do. That's why I do the things that I do. That's why I say the things that I do. That's why a lot of criticism and things like this, of course I don't like it. Of course I don't like it. But it doesn't really emotionally affect me in the same way that I think it does for other people. And it used to affect me a lot more, but I've, gotten a little bit better, at least, at dealing with it. And so hopefully this can answer some questions.
How can I start streaming like you? A bunch of YouTube videos? Yeah, pretty much a bunch of YouTube videos. Download OBS. That would be your first step.
And kind of give people a little bit more insight into my life and the kind of person I am. And that's pretty much about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have to cover. 30-minute video. Actually, I was expecting it to be longer. So, that's my life story. That's what's happened to me in general. And that's why I am the way I am. And will I ever change? Maybe, maybe not, right? I mean, I honestly, making a lot of money on Twitch and, the notoriety and everything, people recognize you. I mean, I guess it's nice, right? And I mean, sometimes
Thanks, Pokebit Woodwork. Thank you. Yeah, we'll download OBS and see what settings work with your computer for you to stream without lag.
having money is way better than not having money. But in terms of having a lot of wealth, I live in my same house. I use my same desk. I, for a very long time drove my same car. I eat in the same places. I do the same things. I really haven't changed at all, honestly, ever since I was younger, ever since my streams got popular. And maybe one day I will, maybe one day I won't. At the end of the day, I think that one thing that I've always really kind of focused on and thought about a lot is that I have complete and absolute agency over my own life. I can do anything that I want to do, and I can not do anything that I don't want to do. And I think that's been a very comforting fact. And so people ask me, are you ever going to do this? It's not something I'm really thinking about changing right now, but in the future, I might change my mind. I just don't know yet. And so I just try to live life and enjoy it and, be able to experience things for the way that they're meant to be experienced. And really, I don't care a whole lot about that either. I don't care about, going out or having certain life experiences or, oh, you'll regret this. Well, who cares if you regret this when you're old? You're about to die anyway. It doesn't even matter. And so I've never really felt that way. It's just it's not in me. And so that's really my whole life. And that's why I live the way that I live. It's why I do things the way that I do things. And, maybe one day it'll change. Maybe one day it won't. Who the fuck knows? Tune in next time to find out. So anyway, guys, hopefully this is a little bit more informative, etc. And I got an early end for the day. We had to record something early, so I came home. I figured I'd record this, and it's only 6 p.m., and so I don't know what the hell to do with myself now. I'm not streaming. I'm going to go walk around my house like an NPC. And so
yeah, that's what I do. When I'm not streaming or working, I literally, no joke, I walk around my house and outside with my cat, and I just walk around like an NPC.
I don't know what to
Sometimes I'll take out my phone.
do. I'm probably going to go play video games. So anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for listening if you've gotten this far. And things have been going great for me recently. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive and everything. And, my best way that I can say thank you is by doing more of it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's about it. Peace.
Peace. All right, I gotta do a 15-minute video maybe. And then I gotta get off and stream for work for an hour. And then I'll be back on streaming on here. I don't think I have any 15-minute videos.
Yeah, so this is my base. Do not remove This girl made a podcast.
I want to let you guys know. Main characters.
Well, this one's 10 minutes.
Are you guys ready? Because I'm not. Here we go.
I was an apex killer,
Oh, it's a girl.
fueled by instinct and adrenaline. Times change, though. And so have I. Now I'm
No. Wait, isn't this Concord?
Are you guys ready?
Well, when did this came out 3 days ago? Okay, sorry. Let me.
now I'm twice as dangerous.
Oh, that's that game. I remember now.
Oh man. So you're telling me that this woman can have two fully controlled autonomous robots that move, walk, and shoot like people, but she can't have the legs herself? So you can have a fully operational robot that walks around, but you can't have her with legs that walk around? See,
Damn.
this is the problem with a lot of these like types of inclusion of like characters with disabilities, is that it's so surface level performative that you can immediately tell that no creativity went into this other than the self-aggrandizement of the people who made it, trying to make themselves sound and feel like they're doing a good thing. It's not even a motorized chair. Yeah, and also, wait a minute. Yeah, it's not even... She's got a roll...
Times change, though.
She's rolling her own chair around? You're telling me that this fucking, like, bro, if Razer made this wheelchair, it would be like $40,000. This is nuts. What is this? This is a fucking, an elite gamer chair. I don't even understand this. She changed the, it's ridiculous. She's trans also? I'm not sure about that. Doesn't say anything about that. Her counter stairs. You're telling me that she can build walking military grade shooting robots, but not a self-driving wheelchair. What's next? A blind sniper? The wheelchair is a reference to the state of the game. The fuck is this game now? Tom Clancy's coffin spinning all the way to the Earth's core. At this point, just change the name of this game. It has nothing to do with Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Invent robots.
Wait, this is Rainbow. This is Tom Clancy. What?
Yes. Invent exosuit. No. Exactly. Why not give the person an exosuit? Like, for example, do you want to hear a really good example of diversity? How diversity is done right in a fantasy universe? This is how you do diversity right. So basically, when a space marine is injured and their body is damaged so much beyond repair, if their devotion to the Emperor and the cause is deemed to be worthy enough, they will go through a transformation process to take the remaining parts of their body to then have them fused permanently with the metal to become an instrument of war, a dreadnought in service of the Emperor of mankind.
What?
Or you can have this. It's not even close. What are you talking about? It's just sad. It's so fucking sad, bro. Oh my god. That's too ambitious for Ubisoft. I know, it's embarrassing. I know. Why doesn't one of the robots push her? Great question. Really good question, man. Also, like, don't you have Wi-Fi? Why would you be... Like, because the odds are, this is the way I think this character will probably play. The character will probably play kind of like Abathur in Heroes of the Storm, if you played that, where it's like the actual unit itself is weak, but then the NPCs they control are powerful. So it's like, what does this tell you? It's basically like, you have to go find the person in a wheelchair and then shoot them because they're easy to kill. It's just her robots? Oh, so she's not even in the game. Wait a minute, that could be wrong. No? Okay. Okay, it's just the robots. Oh, man. That would have been really funny if it wasn't. Yeah, they need to make a takedown and PvP by kicking it over. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway. Wow. What a world. So she's a drone pilot? I guess so. Wanted to post this again because as a handicapped person, I hate this shit. As someone who's paralyzed in a wheelchair, this shit's more disrespecting than anything. I speak for all wheelchair users. No one gives a fuck about having an operator as a wheelchair in the game. Well, here's the thing, man. Is like you ask somebody, like any guy in a wheelchair, you'd be like, okay, do you want to be this? Or do you want to be this? It's not even a fucking question. It's like every single person is gonna fucking say, this is badass, this is awesome. It's part of the lore. And this is the issue is that, the problem is that
Or just make the only 2 kill boxes are just the will legs. You just shoot a will leg and it falls over.
think that disabilities used to be incorporated into fantasy in ways that were like intelligent, clever, and enhance the story. Like Kargath Blade Fist had like, you know, the Blade Fist, right? And then other people cut off their arms and like
that would be funny. What's up, 50 Monkey?
Solidarity, right? Steampunk, exactly.
Or is it so monkey?
It was innovative. It was respectful. And like now I feel like a lot of disability inclusion with video games are, this is, dude. Bro, it's so fucking sad. Exactly. Yes. Even this guy knows. Bro, it's just so fucking sad. What is it? Oh my god. It's ridiculous. Is that real? Yes, it is. It's real.
Wait, is it really? When did they put Kandar? What's his name? Khadgar. When they put Khadgar in a wheelchair.
I just...
There's a top one. I don't even know if you guys can see it. He's just like, he's flying like the Harry Potter, like the Harry Potter vehicle.
It's so outrageous, man. That's not real. I'm still upset about WoD expansion. It could have been so good. I just think this is the same. I just don't think this is the same as Top Scars, for example. A wheelchair can be a style choice. Yeah, but like, the problem is that I don't know about every person that's handicapped, but I'll tell you this. If I was handicapped, let's say I had my arm cut off, would I want to have no arm? Or would I want to have a robot arm like Will Smith in iRobot?
Oh. That could lift 1,000 pounds.
Oh.
With its finger.
Oh, God, I don't know. Oh, jeez. Yeah, or Bucky, right? Yeah, exactly. The Winter Soldier. There you go. Yeah, it's not even a fucking... It's not even a question. It'd be fucking badass. Yeah, Darth Vader. Yeah, look at... Darth Vader is a perfect example. Yes, and then, like, also, Darth Vader is such a good example because, like, in the lore of Star Wars, Darth Vader's suit is actually causing him pain in a way that's unnecessary because Palpatine wanted that to happen as, like, a punishment for him losing the fight, and also so he could always maintain power over Darth Vader. So, like, there's all these, like, levels of depth and complexity to it, and nowadays, this is your representation. This is it. This is you. Inclusion was cool when in Doctor Strange, the guy who was disabled was up and playing basketball because he was already healed and meaning the teacher. That's sci-fi fantasy. I know, man. If someone had a wheelchair IRL as a style choice, would it be disrespectful? I think that it is. It's very hard to say, right? But I think that it's basically... This is my opinion, right? I think that the inclusion of people with disabilities should not be focused on what they don't have. It's on about how they are still able to contribute and be part of a team instead. So I think that the best way to treat somebody with a disability is to treat them like somebody who doesn't have a disability. Obviously, you know, there are some cases where that's not possible, but in general, I think that's the best way to humanize and to take a person like that seriously. Because, like, otherwise, I feel like you're patronizing them, you're speaking down to them, or you're infantilizing them in a way that being in a wheelchair doesn't make you a child. Being in a wheelchair doesn't make you a lesser person. You just can't fucking walk because you're fucked up. So I think that it should be like representation of characters that have disabilities. I think that you don't need to give somebody a disability and then take away their autonomy and then take away their dignity. I think in a lot of cases. And I feel like giving people that have disabilities a dignified type of representation that's not just one-dimensional, one-for-one in real life is much more meaningful to, like...
This looks like RuneScape. You were correct, sir.
I think, right? I'm not disabled, really, right? So I don't know this, but I'm thinking if this was me, this is what I would want to feel. And I think that would be better. The fact they get constantly reminded of their IRL disabilities, I play WoW to escape. Yeah, exactly. And so that's how I see it, right? Is like it's a focus, like with Warhammer, it's a focus on power, autonomy, and it's turned into a good thing. In this, I feel like it's just very surface level, you know, look at us, look how much we care about people that are disabled. It's embarrassing. It's just virtue signaling as well. Yeah.
All right, we have. How long would this would take? Like 1, 2, 3, like 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours to watch all of Jimmy's episodes that I haven't seen. But I do have to get off for just a second. I'll be back streaming in like an hour and a half, and I'll probably watch different videos. But yeah, I'll be back on later. Hope you guys have a good night, good morning, whatever's happening in your life. And I'll be back on in like an hour and a half. Peace.